the best family on YouTube on the vlog channel. Let's see. What did I do all day? I went to church. Learned. Then I came home, slept because I only had 3 hours of sleep. Woke up with a massive... I was up till... I went to bed at 11. Woke up at 2. Had a nightmare. Woke up from that. So, and then I went to church and then came home. Slept for another 3 hours, so 6 hours in general. And then off to work I go, right? Perfect. I don't know. I mean, this one is a little different. I mean, I don't really have much to say because I'm just living, doing my thing, doing life. The biggest thing that I've seen, and just in life in general, is no matter how much you think you know, I know a lot, but no matter how much you think you know, life throws you a curveball and goes, hey, you didn't know this, you didn't know that, you didn't know how to do this, you didn't know how to do any of this. So then I was like, okay, life happens, sure. But the way I used to deal with life, and I still do it today, I laugh at it. Why? Why do I laugh at life? It's very simple and for a very easy reason. I laugh at life because life is too much of a serious game. Not only is it a serious game, but it's a well-played game at that. So when you're playing this life game, if you're older than 20, sorry, if you're in high school still, you're not going to play this game. But if you're older than 20, till you're living, okay, till you're in the grave 6 feet under, you're playing the life game. So anywhere from 20 and above, you play the life game. So when you're playing this game, life has different challenges, different things, different values, if you will, and different seasons. So one of the seasons that I've learned is the season of patience. Patience is a big, big thing in life. Without patience, you don't have very much to do. Without patience, you don't have anything. I mean, you sit at a red light and there's no patience there. You have to learn patience in life. Patience is the biggest thing for life, for your significant other, whoever. Patience is a good thing to have. Why? Because you're not easily persuaded. Patience is a good way to have, just in life. Patience, the way that I've learned it, and the way that I've done it is, patience, no matter how much you can do, no matter how much you want to talk or sit at a red light, I could sit at a red light for hours. Why? Because I have a lot of patience. I've learned patience and how to deal with being, I have to be here at this point, I have to be here at this, blah, 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 blah. Why? That's a set time that you put. That is a set time that you put for yourself to be there at that point. I don't care wherever I show up. I don't care if I show up if a meeting is at 6 and I show up a half hour late. I don't care. Why? Because I'm my own boss. I know it's like a whole different thing. But when it comes to my YouTube channel and everything else, I'm my own boss. I could show up wherever the hell I want. I'm not a slave to this 9 to 5 stuff. I'm not. I don't like being someone else's slave, making someone else money. I don't want to do that. What I want is to make myself money, make my business for my family, and make it big. My empire is this big thing. That's what I want. So when you're thinking about it that way, working a 9 to 5, cool. You're doing someone else's labor. Just saying. And yes, doctors are still a thing. Lawyers are still a thing. But the way that I'm thinking about it now is this: our generation is at a standstill. Why? Because we have no hate to these big content creators, but they show what you can and cannot do with and without a college degree. I'm one of them. I mean, kids come up to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're a YouTuber, and how how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do that?" And like, it's a different subject. It is a hard subject to hit. Why? Because not everyone could do my job. Not everyone could sit in front of a camera and talk to it like there's someone behind it. If you look in my room, there's no one behind the camera. I mean, no one behind my camera. I'm the only one holding it. I'm the only one who's doing most of the work. Not only have I've done that, but there's no one behind it. So when you're doing my job and people are like, "You're talking to yourself. What are you, schizo?" Like, no, I'm talking to the people behind the camera that are watching the videos. And they're like, "You videos? What do you do?" I'm a YouTuber. The flipping what? You're a YouTuber? What? Yes, I'm a YouTuber. And I was just telling a few people at church today, I was like, I have to be careful who I date. And they're like, why? I was like, because I'm hitting 1,600 on my gaming channel, and I'm getting pretty well known in the community, in not only in real life but outside of Xbox and inside of Xbox. The games I play, I'm constantly getting notified, like, "Oh my gosh, you're Behold1. Oh my gosh, you're a YouTuber. Oh my gosh, blah 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 blah." Okay, I get it. It's different seeing a YouTuber. It's different sitting there and hanging out with a YouTuber and just sitting there and just talking. Like, we're like friends. And I've been getting it because, again, I'm a YouTuber and I understand where people are at. Oh my gosh, he's a YouTuber and he's sitting down with some peasant like me and he has to make videos. He takes time out of his day and contact and to hang out with me. Why? And everyone has always said the same thing. Beholder881 is a different person. Beholder881 is someone who you could talk to for hours and he's going to listen. And like, this one kid was saying, "Your vlogs are trash." And I was like, okay, one, they're not meant for you. They're meant for 20-year-olds and above who are dealing with mental issues. I used to deal with those too, and I still do on occasionally. But the biggest lie I've ever told is I'm fine. That's the biggest lie I've ever told. There's something in, it's not just me. It's other humans that do it too, females included. If you ask someone, "How's your day?" "I'm fine." Ask it again. "I'm fine." "Why are you asking me a second time?" And you ask a third. "Are you really fine?" "Yeah, I'm not doing too well." You always get to the third, "Are you fine?" And people start telling you their life story. I've noticed that. Not only have I done that to people, but that's a little bit of a thing for humans. You get to the third, "Are you fine?" And it's a reassurance, like, this guy cares. This person actually cares about me. He's seeking me out. And I've done this to many, many people. I can tell when someone's lying to me. Not only have I done the background, but I also have that because I lied to many, many people. I mean, "Are you fine?" "Yeah, I'm perfect. My life is so great. It's amazing. I get to wake up at 5 in the morning every day, do my videos, whatever the hell." But legitimate, when I wake up is like 2:30, and I start going, the first thing I do is I pick up my phone, go through the comments, start waking up, start doing things, start doing the whole YouTube thing. And then by the time it's like 3 or 4, I got videos to make. And then by that time, I hang out with people, I hang out with family, I hang out with neighbors, and 6 rolls around, hang out with neighbors. Then at 7 to 8, I start making videos again. It's my life. So, am I constantly working? Absolutely not. But do I put 120 hours a week in? Absolutely. You do the math. I mean, I'm constantly working. Even when I'm hanging out with neighbors, I'm replying to comments. I'm always posting something on my socials. If you want to follow me on anything, it's down there in the description down below as well. It's one thing to, like I said in the beginning, it's one thing to live life differently. And that's fine. You can live life the way you want. But we still need lawyers, we still need doctors, and the way the generation is going, I'm noticing this. People want to be YouTubers. People want to be TikTokers. People want to be influencers. They want to mean to people. And then you have the people who don't mean to people, and they're lawyers and doctors and so on and so on. So when you look at it like that, it's a different aspect on life. I'm a YouTuber. I don't get paid for it at the moment, but I will soon. I think I'm like 200 watch hours. I believe that's the number. I'm not too sure. But again, life is too short to not worry about yourself. If you can't take care of yourself, especially, I've noticed this, and this is the last point I'm ever going to make. This is the last point for this vlog. If you can't take care of yourself, if you're sitting there lying to yourself, if you're sitting there manipulating yourself, and this is from personal experience, if you sit there and you lie to yourself, manipulate yourself into believing anything you want, okay, and I've done this, and I've changed my ways out of this, what you're doing is you're not only hurting yourself, but you're also hurting your significant other. I didn't realize what I was doing around the same time as I was doing that. Why? Because I was believing the same lies. I was believing the same manipulation I was teaching and or doing to other people. So when I was looking at it, I was like, I'm hurting not only myself, I'm hurting other people. I'm hurting my significant other or my future, whoever it is. I'm starting to hurt her or someone. I was like, you know what? This isn't funny. This is no longer fun and games. I need to change this. This is something that I don't need to deal with. Having her sit there and be hurt by it, that's not what I want. That's not what I want for her. So then changing my ways and changing manipulation, changing the lying that I've dealt with for so long. So changing that is a different way of doing life. Sure. I've done many things in my life. In high school ways in general. I sat there and lied to people all the time. I sat there and lied to them. Because they don't need to know my personal life. And nowadays, if you want to know my personal life, you're not going to get it. Why? That's selfish. I can already hear the comments. You're selfish. Why would you want to do that? You're selfish. You're just being naive. People want to know you, okay? Not everything needs to be on social media. Not every relationship needs to be publicized. Just saying. And I knew the last point was my last point, but this legit, hopefully this is the last point. I hope it is. But I promise this is the last point I'm going to make for this one. Promise. So, the last point I'm going to make, I swear, this is the last one, I swear. So the last point I'm going to make is when I look at relationships, not only have I learned from firsthand, but I've learned from many generations past and before me. Before me, way beyond my years. So, it doesn't matter the age. Age is just a number, to a point. And I'll say it to a point, because you cannot be 20 dating a 10-year-old. Fuck you, I don't know who the flip taught you that one, that's disgusting. Okay. So age is a number to a point. Anything above 20, by all means, have fun. Whatever your heart contends. To a point. You cannot, it doesn't matter. Okay? 20 and above. That's what I'm going to leave it. 20 and above. So when you're 20 and above, I knew this person who was 20 years from their significant other, 20 years. And I asked them, well, what's the key to this happy marriage? And they told me, and this is the crazy thing. Sit down for this one. It's no longer 50-50. It's no longer happy wife, happy house, or happy wife, happy life. It's no longer that. Why? Because that's stupid. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, babe. Yes, honey. Yes, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do that. Yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do that. Happy wife, happy life. Screw that. Happy spouse, happy house. Why is that important? Why is that important? Because it's no longer 50-50. You cannot just go, okay, 50 of mine is yours, the other 50 is mine. All the negative, all the bad. No. No. It's no longer 50-50. If she cannot handle the 100% of you, the bad, the negative, whatever it is, your worst time, if she cannot handle your worst point in time, are you really trustworthy to her? Can you really trust yourself to be vulnerable to your significant other? I know, vulnerable? Men have to be vulnerable? Okay. Not all women do this. Not all women run. And I'm strictly talking to the man. Not all women run. Not all of them. There are some that will take you by the hand and go, okay, I see you crying. I see you're physically hurt. I see your pain. I see it. Now talk to me. Sit down and talk to me. Why do you think most, what's what I'm thinking of? When you go see someone, I can't think of the name. That's how late it is. But when you're thinking about it, when you go to talk to someone for your issues, whatever that person is, they'll come to me. But that's gonna drive me nuts. But when you're talking to people about your issues, most of the time they're women. Just saying. And I know a guy who went to meet this person that he meets every time that he has issues. He's a counselor. That's what it was. Counseling. He was going down and meeting his counselor for counseling and mental issues, whatever it is. He's getting counseling. And the female looked at him and goes, okay, you come in here every day. You come in here every day to see me. Why? And he goes, no matter the age, no matter the thing, I'm always getting hurt. And she's 20 years above his age. And that's the whole thing. That's why 20 years is a difference. My buddy goes, you know what? I came in here to talk to you about my issues, and yet you're listening to every single issue. So he pulled out a ring and said, will you marry me? They're not boyfriend, girlfriend, anything. And she said, yeah. So they skipped the whole dating phase, because they already best friends as it is. And yet, not only have they been best friends, but they skipped the relationship. I'm no longer friends with them, but anyway. They skipped the dating, they went to marriage, and they're happily married. And they're 20 years apart. And I'm sitting there like, okay, 20 years. Okay. It doesn't matter the age at that point. It doesn't. 20, 40. Okay. Guy's 20, the girl's 40. Okay. Have fun. By all means, have fun at that point. But like I said in the beginning, life is too short to take life seriously. Yes, there's some things that you need to take. There's some things that you do need to take seriously. Absolutely. But there's a fine line in just sitting there, not talking, not being social, and there's a difference on being too there's a thing called too antisocial and too social. I'm kind of in the middle. I know the fine line that I don't want to cross. But anyway, this video has gone way longer than I wanted. I was wanting it to go 8 minutes. It is now 21 minutes long. I didn't mean to go this long. But I will see you guys in the next one. No matter what you're doing, I upload every single week on this channel. It's no matter what it is, it's always motivating. That is my whole purpose on this channel, is to be more motivating than the gaming content. Gaming is more uplifting and more distracting. This channel is more motivating and more personal, which is a good thing, because people like it when you're personal with people, and that's where my life is. I will see you guys in the next video.